Question 1.3, given that f of x is equals to x squared plus 8x plus 16. 1.3.1 wants us to solve for x, given that f of x is greater than 0. If you look at your solution manual there, you'll see that they have two ways in which they do the question, but both of the questions have the same thinking behind it. So we'll only go through one. So we are looking for where f of x is greater than 0. Let's go ahead and substitute in our expression. We will look for factors of x squared and factors of 16, such that when I cross multiply, I get my middle term. So that tells me those are factors of f of x. We're going to go ahead and draw a number line. So from this number line, we want to see what happens to my f of x when my x is greater than -4 and when my x is less than -4. So you can substitute any value. Let's substitute in 0. Anything, -2, -3, go on the side. We're just going to substitute in 0. And we would get 16. So we can see that our graph is positive if we have x values that are greater than -4. Let's substitute something that is smaller than -4. Let's say we want to substitute in a value of -6. And we get that at -6, we get that f of x is equals to 4. Again, it is a negative. So that tells us that f of x is going to be greater than 0 when x is greater than -4 or when x is less than -4. So let us then represent that in words or actually numbers. We'll say this is true when we can write it like this. So as I've written at the top there, we can write it like that, or we can say that x is an element where we can start off negative. We can start at -infinity, but only go all the way up to -4, or we can start from -4 and go all the way up to positive infinity. Or we can say that x is an element of all real numbers, but x cannot be equal to -4. Okay? And another way we can write it, actually those are the only ways we can write it at the top. So we have x being less than -4, x being greater than -4, or you can write it this way, or you can write it that way. All ways are acceptable.